You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about the WNBA players now trying to literally squash the voice of what can only be described as maybe the one of the most respected women's media members out there, Christine Brennan. She has covered the W for a long time. She covered the NFL way back when, it wasn't looked so highly upon for a woman to step into a locker room. But all these players, all these woke individuals in the league don't want any responsibility. Look, they've asked for years for their sport to be brought up to the major leagues, to the big leagues, right? And when it does, all of a sudden you don't want the same criticisms that other athletes have gotten forever. Now, keep in mind, I can tell you right now, Brennan's politics and mine could not be more different. All right? She is woke. She's been an advocate for this league, and now they're treating her like she's wearing a white hood, on her head with carrying pitchforks that are burning. They're literally treating her that way. USA Today, rightfully so, has slammed the crap out of the WNBA players, and I am not reading, by the way, the monstrous bullshit statement in which they decided to release, but let's just put it this way. The Players Association, because she decided to question Dijonai Carrington and she questioned Cheryl Reeve, leaving Caitlin Clark off the Olympic team earlier this year. Now they're retroactively pissed about that. They believe that she has helped push these Caitlin Clark narratives that are absolutely factual. The league has beaten the holy crap out of her all year long, and literally they want nobody to even question it. They don't want their players to have to answer a single question. Here's the problem we've got in society now. If you criticize somebody that's either black or part of the LGBTQ mafia, then they are going to call you some kind of, you got a phobia, you're an ist, you're an ism, whatever. Simple criticism will get you labeled a racist now. She asked a very valid question of Dijonai Carrington, and people lost their minds, okay? And you see this right here. The WNBA Players Association wants USA Today to discipline this media member for questioning Dijonai Carrington. Are you kidding me right now? And they're getting destroyed, and rightfully so. And I got to give credit because I don't ever give the media credit. They are actually rallying around Brennan right now, and they're hitting back. WNBA Players Association Director Terry Jackson released a statement in which she urged USA Today to take action against Brennan for questioning Carrington. Jackson called Brennan's action a blatant attempt to bait a professional athlete into participating in a narrative that is false and designed to fuel racist, homophobic, and misogynistic vitriol on social media. Boy, I bet they hate my white ass. I bet they hate me. USA Today Sports should explain why a reporter with a clear bias and ulterior motives was assigned to cover the league. Are you a joke? She's literally been an advocate for that league. By the way, WNBA media browbeat the LA Times. I mean, they're so woke that nobody has even listened to them for years. But that's not good enough. That's not good enough. They have been fanning the flames of your narratives forever. Furthermore, the WNBA PA is more concerned about protecting Carrington from answering a valid question than protecting Clark from players stabbing her in the eye. If you haven't noticed, many black women in the WNBA have it out for Clark. Yet, if you say that, you are racist. We've watched it. Hell, you ain't got to say it. We've seen it. The women in and around the league have created a storyline that states evil white folks have descended upon the WNBA to cheer for Clark and terrorize black ladies. I mean, they literally do not care if the NBA has to prop them up to keep them in business. They were just fine with it. It's wild. I mean, crazy. However, anyone who dares stand in the way of the lie bombarded with the actual hate and threats from the race bullies, thus expect Brennan to cave and issue an apology and pretend she did something wrong. Few journalists have the backbone to stand up to the WNBA mob, especially USA Today. They're woke as hell. The toxicity around Caitlin Clark emanates almost exclusively from bitter, probably depressed black women in the WNBA and media struggling to accept that a straight white girl from Iowa is dominating their sport. Let's just keep it real. All right. So let's go over here because, man, there has been a lot of answers to this WNBA. I mean, this is a farce. It's a joke. Jason Whitlock, good Lord, they've labeled Christine Brennan an enemy. You don't have a stronger ally. These women are absolutely insane. Christine asked a legitimate question, the kind of question male athletes are asked consistently. These entitled women have turned into Frankenstein. That is their ridiculous statement. I am not reading all of that. Either the WNBA wants to be treated and covered like any other major leagues or not. It's not the job of journalists to celebrate and amplify the league. That's right. By the way, Breonna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu have come out and have slammed the line of questioning. Do you want this to be a real league or not? I mean, honestly. Because you were rotting in obscurity for years. Christine Brennan is a pro and was asking the tough questions. They literally don't want to be asked anything. So, I give USA Today credit, and I never thought I would say that in a million years. They answered this crap back. Journalists ask questions and seek truth. At USA Today, our mission is to report in an unbiased manner. We reject the notion that the interview perpetrated any narrative other than to get the player's perspective directly. Christine Brennan is well regarded as an advocate for women and athletes, but first and foremost, she's a journalist. Roxana Scott, USA Today sports executive editor. By the way, they're coming after her now because she's an Iowa grad. So now they're saying there's bias there. I mean, this league is a joke. It really is a joke. And I'm going to tell you something. Hey, WNBA, you want to know something about all these new fans? The 2 to 3 million new fans that tuned in, like myself. You want to know something? They don't have a lot of patience for this crap and will turn your sport back off. And I wonder how much those networks that paid way up this time to get the WNBA because of Caitlin Clark, let's be honest, they would appreciate all of those fans disappearing because their new television deal hasn't even started yet. When I was at the University of Maryland, I was assigned a project in ethics class on women's sports and its coverage. I interviewed naturally Christine Brennan, a pioneer in the field and champion of Title IX, and now they hate her. Attempting to revoke her credentials for this is insane. People are done. The WNBA is in a dangerous spot right now because people are going to get fed up listening to this crap and just be like, look, we was good not watching it. Go back to 400,000 people watching your product. You are the pettiest, most jealous, and obviously, I mean, you didn't ever have to want to take responsibility for any of these actions? Of course you didn't. And all because we're part of the black or lesbian mafia, we can just, we can cause a ism, if, phobia, whatever you want to call it, and that's going to get us out of it. We won't ever have to answer for anything. Just go out there, and that chick that plays for Indiana Fever, just mug her to death. Wow. It's unbelievable. It really is. The league is a joke. It's a joke. And they better hope all the new fans that are making them this money, they better do something, or those fans will turn the TV back off. And these dumb people that don't understand business would probably be okay with that. The ignorance, their salaries, because of the television media deals that they got, their salaries will probably triple because of Caitlin Clark, or quadruple. And they don't even have the sense to recognize that. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.